happening in Washington, D.C. with the gridlock, with people in many instances, up until recently, unwilling to even meet with each other to discuss how to solve problems as enormous as a $16 trillion debt. You start to wonder to yourself, what the hell are we paying these people for? What are they doing down there? You know, they've already got past their quota of snippy, meaningless press releases. They've already exceeded the limit on carping, complaining, and moaning about the ill will the other side displays towards them, while they're displaying ill will towards the other side during their complaining. Everyone has had enough of that in this country. And what New Jersey is trying to show people is, and I know you had some panels already this morning with some people with some very different opinions. The fact is that myself, Steve Sweeney, and Sheila Oliver, along with Tom King Jr. and John Bramnick, met soon after the storm's worst moments and said to each other, on this, we're not going to permit the partisans in our party, either one, to dominate the day. We're going to have to lead, and if we have to lead with some good arm twisting, we're going to do that. Because the people of New Jersey are unwilling, and they should be unwilling, to allow us to put anybody's political future ahead of their future. So we have a choice, you know, and I'm happy to engage in this choice in a positive way. I'm happy to say that as we move forward over the next number of months, that partisanship should be put on the back burner and we should work together to make sure we get things done. Now remember though, bipartisanship just doesn't mean, hey, I said it's bipartisan, so it is. You actually have to work with people. You have to actually, you know, adopt some of their ideas. You have to compromise some of what you might want in order to bring a broader agreement, like we've been doing over the last 3 years. We have a stark choice. There will be those, though, believe me, there will be those who will see this as a political opportunity. There will be those who will not be able to contain themselves from trying to make this about politics. There will be those who will put their own personal ambition ahead of the hopes and the dreams of the people who are counting on us to fix this. I will not be shy, I'm sure you'll be shocked to hear that, to call those people out. See, because if they want to do that, we present a stark choice to the people of New Jersey. Do we want to go back to the failed partisanship of yesterday? Or do we want to work together to provide people with a hopeful and successful tomorrow? That's the choice, everybody. And don't think, well, of course, everyone's going to pick hopeful tomorrow. They're not. Some people like the failed yesterday. And they like the failed yesterday because maybe they had a bigger position in the failed yesterday. But I think we all agree, and I think the election results of 2009 showed that people thought yesterday was a failure. And now the question is, do you want to work together so we all get something of what we believe in moving forward? Or do you just want to fight? I prefer the former. And I think that the leadership of my administration over the last 3 years has displayed that. I had a student at Rutgers the other night say to me about the Rutgers merger. She said, well, geez, you know, you didn't get what you wanted. You said you wanted Rutgers Canada to become a part of Rome, you didn't get what you wanted. And I said to myself, man, it's great to be young. See things so simply, you know? I said, let me ask you a question. I got 90% of what I wanted. I call that a win. There are some, though, who are older than this undergraduate student at Rutgers, who subscribe to the same thing. If they don't get 100% of what they want, it's a loss. If you don't subscribe to their 100%, you're a partisan. We need to move away from that. think we've shown over the last 3 years that we are willing to do that. That we recognize we govern in a state of split government. And we govern at a time where America is very conflicted, as is New Jersey, about the direction they want to move on certain issues. Here's the promise I make to you today, and that I will keep for every day that I get the honor to be the governor. I will lead in a way that's in the interest of the people of this state, and I will lead clearly and principally as someone who wants to bring people together, to solve issues, to fix our broken state, and to rebuild all that was lost. And any who don't get on board with that face the real likelihood of seeing the other Chris Christie. You know the other guy. The other guy's more than happy to mix it up and to call out those who decide they want to put themselves ahead of the people who elected us. You need